Hey everyone, good afternoon or happy Monday morning if you're getting this on Monday morning. Hopefully you had a great weekend. Certainly some beautiful weather, much nicer than it was on Thursday and Friday with the latest snowfalls, and so hopefully you enjoyed some time with the family and got outside a little bit as well and got some sun. So I want to jump right into a few things today. I want to start out first with appreciation and also looking back to last week, some great appreciation that our general manager Fred Paulson initiated, and he cooked a great meal for a lot of folks, the warehousemen, drivers, folks in the office, and if anyone else was able to stop by and pick up a meal. Fred, that was awesome. Thank you so much. Really nice touch. And leading right into this week, he's also spearheading some food appreciation baskets, and a great idea to put together a basket and provide it to as many people as possible that are available to come by and pick it up. So look for an announcement on that. We're going to be packing those baskets up tomorrow on Monday, and then delivering them contact-free deliveries out in our parking lot on Tuesday and Wednesday. And I know some of the RSMs are going to help out for those that live a bit further away, and we're also taking care of our domicile drivers in a similar fashion. So great appreciation, Fred. Thank you for your leadership on that. And I do want to recognize all the great work that everyone in the organization is doing, whether you're working from home, in the office, in the field, on a truck, in the warehouse, wherever it might be. You're all fighting your way through, this very difficult time. So, I would like to touch on that as well, just that acknowledgement that all of us are making sacrifices, whether it be, from income, from opportunities, the hours available, to work, the opportunity for incentives or other things that we've had in the past that may not be there right now. And so we're all, making those sacrifices, and it's difficult. But we also look forward to getting back to normal, to having these opportunities. And I know personally, I feel very fortunate to work for this company, and I've seen and heard our chairman, George Holm, take a very deliberate approach in making sure that we're doing everything possible to protect and keep as many of our employees as possible. I'm sure he's watching what our competition has done, and some of you are aware of what competition has done. And again, I feel very fortunate to be working for this company. Now, in return, what I've learned with PFG is the expectation is industry-leading performance. And so while 30 days ago that might have been double-digit growth, or growth in other key segments and metrics, as we move forward, we're going to be industry-leading. I just don't know what that metric is going to be. It's going to be probably somewhere in the ballpark of gaining back customers, retaining customers, helping customers grow back their business, and ultimately getting back to a real growth model. But we've got a lot of work ahead of us, and I know this team is embracing it. So I do want to jump into this a little bit, and I realize this is a little heavy on the sales side. So for those of you, again, working in other functions, we greatly value all the support that you provide. But I do want to address sales because it is the primary income engine for this company. Right? It's the ability to bring top-line revenues into the company so that then we can be very efficient and make money at the end of the day. So, our customers are at different states of involvement in this quarantine. Some have totally shut down and have gone silent, and that's pretty scary, right? Not knowing if they'll make it back. Others have cracked the door open and they're trying some things, and others are doing pretty well, although very few that I'm aware of are doing as good or better than they were before. But some have really surprised us in a good way, and we're very excited to keep working with them and grow back with them. But I want to challenge this team, and especially that sales organization, to have even more engagement this week than last week and continue that trend in the weeks ahead. So if you had 20 contacts last week with customers, have 25 this week. If you had 40, go to 45. And the point is, the more we reach out and engage with our customers, the more we can learn what they're going through, we can show empathy to them, and we can provide value. We can help in any number of ways. And I challenge you to write down 5 things, maybe 5 questions that you can ask customers. And it might be 5 for prospects and another 5 for current customers. And I'll just share a couple that I came up with this morning as I was thinking, what do I want to say when I have one of these people on the phone? So it's probably going to be something along the lines of, hey, I wanted to share an idea with you, or I have something for you, I wanted to drop something off, or I have an article I found really interesting that I think applies to your business. We're not trying to sell them anything right now. Certainly, we're not trying to get them to spend money around goods and services that they really don't need. We're trying to understand the basics of their needs and try to help them in any way possible. You might tell them something positive about an experience that you had in their takeout or delivery service. Keep it positive, right? If there's criticism, probably hold that for another time. Right now, we need to give them positive feedback and help them continue to grow. Or maybe you just call and let them know you're thinking about them and wondering how they're doing and letting them know that you really do want to engage with them and help them. For those that are further down that line, I think it's about that time we start talking about their reopening plan. What do they have? What are they thinking about with the reopening plan? Menu changes, service changes now that they're into delivery and takeout. Are they liking what they're doing? Is it working? How about sanitation? We all hear that cleanliness of a restaurant is going to be more important than ever as people open back up and that as consumers make choices. What can we do? We have this amazing team of BevChem professionals that can provide a lot of value in this area. Again, we'll get to selling product down the road. Right now, it's how can we make sure that your place is sparkling, that you have great sanitation, that you're able to maintain that as customers come back in, and maybe even how do we advertise that? How do we use social media more effectively? Again, things that don't necessarily cost them money right now, but that they can engage in and take advantage of. How about staffing? Do you need bartenders, servers? Do you have folks that is now a time to upgrade? If you weren't happy with who you had before, or you see some opportunities, who do you know as a salesperson in the industry that might be a good fit for that business? So let's share these ideas, let's engage in these conversations, and let's help them look forward to reopening their businesses and having success. So with that, I wish you a great week ahead. I look forward to seeing many of you in the weeks ahead, and stay safe, stay healthy, and if you need to stay at home as well, right? Stay healthy, everyone. Thanks.